Hi guys, hope you guys are well. My name is Precious. If you're new to my channel, I do a mixture of lifestyle, beauty, skincare videos. If you're returning, thank you guys for watching this video. I really appreciate it. So this video is going to be a bit different. I feel like this is something that I wanted to share from myself to you guys in regards to, shaving, the world of epilating, especially armpits or legs or areas that you want to have hair free in your body. Hopefully this video could be quite useful and helpful. A lot of this is based on my experience and what I've kind of saw on the internet. So if you have a certain skin condition or you can't use certain products, please speak to your skincare expert or doctor. They'll be able to advise you, or beautician. Please do not rely on this video as like your main source of advice. Okay, so before I kind of go into it, I thought I'll give you guys a little bit of a backstory into why I am using the products that I'm going to discuss about now. So to cut a long story short, if you know or you don't know, I have had issues with my armpits. Some of the glands is a bit sensitive in my armpit section, so it had a big effect when I was using aluminium based deodorants. There's a video, I'll put it somewhere up here, talking about that in a bit more detail and the aluminium free deodorants I use now. But essentially I had some issues with my glands in my armpits, and it would be triggered whenever I shaved and whenever I used deodorant that had aluminium base. And essentially I could feel the glands kind of being inflamed in my underarms, and it'll be like very bumpy and lumpy. And there was a time where I had an infection that was not pretty. My armpits was just so sore, and I couldn't even move my armpits properly. I was just walking around like this because it was inflamed. So at that time I was young. I didn't really understand what worked for my body, what worked for my skin. I was always just trialing and erroring, I don't know if that's a word, in regards to what I thought worked well for my body. And throughout the years I've kind of narrowed down to a situation that is working very well for me today. So first things first is that I've recognized that the kind of handheld razors or like shaver kind of stuff that you buy for like £1, £2, £3 just does not work for my armpits. I've tried to use the expensive ones, the ones that have the many blades. I've used the men's one. It just has the same issue. It just triggers my glands under my armpits, becomes very sore, very delicate, and it's just painful. So I knew that wasn't gonna work. I tried waxing, and it wasn't bad, but it was just so sticky and gloopy for me. I used the strips, so I didn't actually have to boil the wax. I used the strips, and I don't know, maybe I wasn't that great at it, but I had a lot of issues and my armpits were feeling very sticky, and I just didn't get it really to the way that I wanted it to be done. So I was just like, oh my gosh, like what am I gonna do now? And it's funny because I was speaking to a colleague and she was kind of saying to me that she epilates, and at that time I never heard of epilating or epilator. I was like, what the heck is that? And then I done my research, and essentially an epilator it gives a kind of a similar effect to waxing, but it is a bit more user-friendly. So essentially it has like lots of, I don't know how to explain it, it has lots of trinkets which pull the root of your hairs out. So for example, your armpits, you just use it and it will like pluck, basically it will like pluck like multiple hair strands at the same time, and it will leave your armpits feeling smooth. You don't have to epilate for a while. It thins out the hair as well, kind of similar to the effect that waxing will give you. So I was like, okay, like It's a bit painful, but you know, over time you get used to it. So I was like, okay, like, let me try this. So I went online and I bought this epilator actually. This is from Braun. I don't know if you can see it. I bought this epilator. I forgot how much I bought it for. I think it was in the region of 60 to 80 pounds. And I've bought this about nearly 3 years ago. So if you had to break it down in regards to getting yourself waxed or going for appointments or I don't know, like I feel like this was worth it because I just recharge it and I just use it whenever I need to use it. And in the beginning, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it was painful because it's so fast. It has like 2 settings. Well, this one has 2 settings, so I'm gonna show it to you here so you can see it, how it works. It's like, it literally like pulls everything out, I'm telling you. At first it was painful, but if you do it regularly, like you get used to the pain and it's more easier to deal with. So my top advice with this is, if you're gonna epilate regularly. Like for me personally, I personally epilate every 2 weeks. I feel like 2 to 3 weeks is a good, for me, is a good balance. I don't have much hair growing in my armpits anyway, so if you're someone who's a bit more hairier than me, then maybe you might need to do it every 2 weeks. But personally, I think 2 to 3 weeks is fine. Is just enough hair that you can get out and not feel as much pain, as opposed to leaving it and then it gets like really bad. But I think that's quite good. For me, at 2 weeks, you can't even really see anything. I just like to go over it, just to, you know, make sure that I don't have a day where I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't do that, I forgot, and then like this whole situation. So this personally, I really like, and it has changed my armpit game. You know, epilating, I no longer have bumps under my armpits. My armpits are smooth. I don't have any scarrings, because sometimes what happens is I'll get burns and cuts and pus will come out of it. I know I'm just being honest. Pus will come out of it and I'll get like lots of spots and bumps under my armpits. I don't have that anymore. So, you know, and I've actually kind of noticed that through epilating, my under armpit is like getting a bit brighter. I'm not saying it's completely light, but it's become more brighter than what it was before. So I definitely recommend this if you're struggling in regards to your armpits. It's just always been a pain for you, or a pain point for you. Like, I'll definitely recommend to use this epilator. Now, for my sisters out there who is like, girl, I heard you, but I don't know if I'm ready for this epilator. It's a bit expensive. I don't know if I'm gonna use it. I hear you. I honestly hear you. So for my sisters who are in that situation, I've got something for you as well. And this is actually an electric razor. So this is actually from Amazon. This was I bought it on sale actually, but I believe it's in the price point. If you're really lucky, you could probably get it, you know, under 20 quid, but it's within the 20 to 30 pound range. I got it even less because I got it on the Amazon Prime Day. It's like 2 days within the year when like lots of their products are like slashed anyway in prices. But anyway, so this, it looks like this. Again, it's rechargeable. It has this top, it has basically 2 points. So I don't know if I can zoom in. This point here you can shave, and this point here you can shave. It's really nice. When you press it, it starts to work, and it has a light. I don't know if you can see it here. So you can kind of like, I don't know, see where you're going. But yeah, I'm gonna turn that off. But I don't know if you heard that, but essentially it has a light here where you can see where you're going. Has 2 parts here where you know, you can figure out the direction that you want to shave. And this is a useful tool as well. So for those who are having issues with razor burns, razor bumps, this will be your next bet. Since using these, I sometimes combine these together, sometimes I just use this, depends on the situation. I typically like to use this epilator on my legs, arms, armpits. Yeah, legs, arms, armpits. I like to use this mainly in, you know, the area below, but if you want to use it for your armpits, I know my sister uses it for her armpits, so you know, you can do that as well. So essentially these have changed my life in regards to, you know, keeping yourself maintained and groomed. So, you know, if you use these products, you know, you can write your experiences as well. It's not just me. If you haven't, if I can find a link to these products, I'll see if I'll put it in the description box. If I can't, then you can probably just check on Amazon or like, you know, those like places where you can like find these products. But anyway, that's enough of me talking. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like these kind of like, you know, videos, give me a thumbs up. Take care and I'll see you soon. Bye.